So once you have everything pinned on the rug, don't be concerned with the small pennies. It's just the 2-inch and the smaller green ones. Then go by the, I don't know if you can see that, start and go by the photo and make sure that you have your blank places, the beak going to there. I'll talk about these when I put the binding on, and so on. And you'll notice that some of the pennies, the binding goes over them. So just be mindful of that. The other problem is, although the rug is made with 2-inch pennies, of course the pennies in this rug were not perfectly cut round. So when you do your pennies, you'll notice in some of them, I'll see if I can move the rug, some of them they overlap a bit. There's another one that overlaps. A couple of them do. This one, and sometimes they're very close. They're very close here. Your pennies, you will find that probably the 2-inch, some of them are going to be too large. So you're just going to just cut an edge off. Make them a little bit smaller. Just an edge off one side. You know, don't be concerned about what it looks like. There, see? That's quite good. And then you fit it that way. Just fit it as you go along. The other thing is, the pennies sometimes are out of shape. And you can actually do that with your pennies. Stretch them out of shape. Just pull on them and twist them in there. This is perfectly round, and that's an oval. And that does help as well. But mostly just do a little cutting on them. Some of them are good as they are. That one would be good. Don't need to do anything there. It's where you're doing the rows and you need to fit them. You either have to overlap them, sometimes it will be too much, and then you'll need to sort of cut them. And there are 3 colors of the reds. Once you and there's quite a few colors of these. There's one predominant color, and then there are some other colors. So once you have your 2-inch where you want them and cut, then you would add the smaller pennies. And the one problem I have is this pink. It shows up as something bright. It looks like a bright pinkish red or salmon maybe. I'm going to work with that color. These won't be in your kit. I'll have something better. I just became so frustrated with this rug that I put those pennies on, and I'll take them off and do others. So basically that's it. I want to come back and tell you about the binding, so that will be in the next clip. When I decided to make this rug, what I was really excited about was this binding. It is showing as a red in the photo, and you can look it up online as well. And I remembered that I had this fabric, and I knew it would be absolutely perfect for the binding. And this is the fabric. Not quite sure what it is. I think maybe an old tablecloth. That's the light side, that's the red side. And this is the binding. It's 1.5 inch. And this is the part about the kit that is a bit complicated. The price of the kit is for the base, everything cut, all of the pennies, the template, and the string. However, and then you would put a lining if necessary. You don't need to put a lining if your stitches are neat, and then put the binding. However, I'm going to, for as many kits as I can, I'm going to include this red binding. It's free, include it free, because it's beyond perfect for that rug and that binding. You can see it. Just almost identical to the photo. So I want to tell you a bit about this. It it will be 1.5 inch, and you will need to piece it, and you'll need to, do your square, piece it, cut it, because I don't have strips long enough. This is on the inside. Of course, the red is on the outside. It frays very easily. It's just frays like the dickens, so don't handle it too much. What I did, I put a mark, if you can see the mark, with a pen, 1/4 inch from the edge, and that's my stitching line. I didn't fold it, didn't iron it, anything. So I just it would be like this. I stitched, and then I trimmed it. Then I turned it over, and you would have that. This is where I pressed it in. I took the iron and I went along and I made the little fold. Then it very easily goes over, and you slip stitch it. I basted before I stitched, and the corners, I did the square corners with the miter, but I think the fabric is quite heavy, so I think if you just ease the corner, it's going to be better. Mine are a little too thick. So this will be in your kit free for as long as this fabric lasts. It is quite a bit, so I'm hoping to get quite a few kits out of it. But it is absolutely perfect. And of course, to have your lining or not. Let's see, what else? Oh yes. There's just one more thing I need to tell you, and I'll do that in the next video. Because this rug is so very much like the original, it's quite close. It has old wool. These are old army blankets. This is not black. This is a greenish black, faded, very nice. Because I doubt that anyone would think that this is an old antique rug, but please, somewhere, date the rug. I have it just in embroidery floss, very similar to the color of the birds, and I have 2016, and really no one can take that out. That's there forever. And on this one, let's see, get it. This is a date and initials that are important to Louise. And since Louise will be gifted with this rug, I did the bird with those. So please date your rug. You can actually put initials on or dates on any of the rugs, any of the birds, if you want to. just put your date somewhere. And I hope you enjoy the rug. I can't say that it was easy. I will say that it was a challenge, and that's what I like. I like a challenge. Hopefully you'll enjoy it.